Hi, this is Kristen Rosicki with Vandalia with our fifth vlog for the U.S. event horse Futurity. This vlog is going to focus on the last two horse shows we've done. We had some really exciting results with Veda winning both horse shows actually. So this is the Indiana Eventing Association's horse show that was the end of May, and it was Veda's final beginner novice. I left you with the last vlog showing us working through some connection issues. So we have kind of figured some things out. I was riding her with a plain cavesson and had tried a happy mouth bridle and had also tried just a hollow mouth, single jointed egg butt snaffle. And I found that she was starting to try to put her tongue over the bit. So I ended up switching to a flash noseband and a loose ring French link snaffle, which seemed to help quite a bit with that contact. So I got a 29 in the dressage, which was quite a bit better than what I had been getting from her before. And then I kind of made the mistake of switching her back to the plain cavesson with the egg butt snaffle for the jumping phases at the show. You can see in the show jumping, anytime I'd go to kind of squeeze my fingers and ask her to wait with me, her reaction was to drop her back and swish her tail a bit, just showing you that she just was not kind of accepting that contact and coiling through her body. So anyways, show jumping was before the cross country at the show. She's a little bit sticky there at the very first fence, but then I'm going to go ahead and fast forward. This is the end of the course. She's quite a bit happier, looking quite a bit more confident as well. She's got that beautiful gallop. So this was her first real away show. Where we were there starting Thursday and were stabled all the way through Sunday. She was, in a stall the majority of the time, so she handled all of that quite well. She seems to thrive a bit on the commotion, oddly enough. Most young horses get to the show and feel a bit overwhelmed, and with her, she almost gets better at the show. I think she finds me a little bit annoying at the house, but really enjoys the atmosphere at a show and almost gets a bit more rideable and more studious when she's in front of people. So this is the Fox River Valley Pony Club horse trial, which was just last week, third week in June, and she had her novice debut. So I'm starting with the clip of her doing the stretching circle. This is actually what scored the best in this test. We had an 8.5 for this particular movement. I was sharing with you in the last vlog that I used the stretching trot to really help improve my connection and her acceptance of the bridle, getting her a little bit stronger over her back. So that's certainly helping us and is becoming one of the things she's best at. I think she even shows even more in this test how much she's improving with her connection and strength over her top line, the consistency I have with her connection in the bridle. So still looking to have even more improvement. I'm about to do a right lead canter transition, and you can still see a little resistance when I go to sit on her back and add a little leg and create a half halt at the same time. She's just not totally there yet, but just something we need to continue working on. But once again, she's pretty incredible, a 4-year-old here and not being at all fazed by any of the atmosphere at the show. They did run a CCI horse trial here, so quite a bit more atmosphere at this show than what she's been exposed to, and she just took it right in stride. So this is the first show she also had cross country before the stadium. She did come out just a little impressed by the jumps being a little more decorated and just a little bit bigger since she did the move up to novice. This is heading into the water. She's quite spooky here at this fence. You see me giving her a pretty big kick and then using my stick behind my leg to remind her to stay in front of my leg. She also was cantering into the water, and there was a big tent with quite a few spectators that she was cantering straight at. So a little distracting, but just all really good exposure for a young horse. And then here we are in the stadium, and I did opt to keep her in the flash noseband and the French link snaffle, and I think you can tell she's quite a bit more rideable. Anytime I'd go to squeeze my fingers and ask her a half halt, she wasn't inverting and kind of swishing her back. So some really good improvements here. This ring is quite a bit spookier than what she's been in the past as well. You can see I'm passing the tents there. There's quite a few people there on the bleachers, and then as I come down this outside line, there's a lot of jumps stacked. So even the more mature horses tend to come in this ring and back off a little bit and be held by the fences. And she really took it all in stride. I was very, very proud of her. And she wants to jump quite carefully, which is just great. She's going to end up being a really nice horse for me. So, anyways, I'm going to leave you with this for this month. And hopefully, next month's vlog, I'll focus a little bit more on kind of our daily management and what our weekly routine looks like.